Hello everybody and welcome back. Today is 19 degrees, October the 23rd. I'm out for a nice fall ride down around the lake. I got my shield down so I'm trying to sound better on the microphone. Let's talk about cameras today. Specifically the Insta360 1X2, this guy right here. But first of all, Goldwing, start the intro. Here we are, we're back. I want to thank the Goldwing for throwing in that intro for me. So we'll talk about the Insta360 1X2. I guess what we'll start off with is that why I got it. Why did I get the Insta360 1X2? Because I wanted to do 360 videos as I'm going down the road. A lot of my videos you look at, it looks like I'm holding a video camera up and I'm sort of moving it around. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. The video camera is right here. It's stationary, and the software I can look wherever I want and zoom in on whatever I want. A lot of bikes on the go. So here's the deal. I got this for my 360s, like I just said, for doing that kind of video. The one issue with it that I find is that when I'm in the software doing my editing, even though this is I can video in 4K at 25-30 frames per second, whatever, I can get really good 1080p resolution for my YouTube, but I can't zoom very well. In the software I can zoom in quite a bit, but that comes at a price for quality. When you zoom in, the quality is just not there. It's like just well not to do it unless you're zooming in a very tiny bit. But if you try to zoom in any amount, you lose all your 4K. It's just no good. So I hope they fix that on the next version, or they actually have a new version out. I don't know if they fixed it or not. I haven't used that camera. So that is one issue. The next thing is, it's not a problem, but as you look at the camera right now, you're probably looking and you're thinking, oh, my handlebars are shaking and vibrating, right? So just take the time and look down. Does it look like the handlebars are like moving around? The actual fact is the handlebars are really solid. They're not making any movement at all. It's the camera's moving because it's in the wind, it's vibrating around. So as it moves around, it tries to stabilize the picture. So as it stabilizes the picture to make it clear rather than you see everything as a blur, what it does, it looks like everything else is moving a tiny bit. So it's its way of correcting the video so you got a better quality. So that's totally normal, very good. But if you're looking down, my handlebars are not falling off. So if you look down and say, my God, this guy got an awful shimmy in his handlebars. No, you'll just have to trust me. These things are not vibrating, not one bit. So that's that. Next point. When I'm doing my editing, I got to use the 360 software. At the beginning, I found the software clunky. It took me a while to get used to it. But the more you use it, the better it is, and they keep updating the software and stuff, so there's always revisions to make the software better, and they always fix the glitches and everything, so there's no problem that way. So overall, I would say that I'm pretty happy with the software. It started off not that way, but that was just me not knowing the software. I was new at any kind of video editing. I nearly ran over that guy's curb. I don't know what I was thinking about. And basically it was all my own issues. But as I took the time to look at the software, it all, you know, started to come together quite nice. The only thing is, when you're doing videos, if I have a 360 here and then I have a GoPro Hero 7 strapped on my helmet, you gotta edit the videos in different programs and then bring them together in one of the programs or an additional one. In my case, I use WONDERSHARE. It's just a wonderful program. I just love it. So I go into my INSTA 360 software, the 360 Studio I think it's called. I'll post it on the video, and I run the video start to finish, everything, without any editing at all, except all during the video I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I go in and I do all my little tricks in the video from start to finish, like my aerial views and my surround, or I'm looking at this part and I'm panning over to this part or whatever, or looking up at a tree as I drive down the road. I do the whole complete video like that, start to finish. Even when I'm not using, I just totally do the whole video, and I save that video once it's complete. Then I edit my GoPro video and I upload it and I edit it in WONDERSHARE. And when I edit it in there, I go start to finish on it, and I totally, you know, make sure it's all good and everything like that. But I don't cut anything out. So then step 3, I go back to WONDERSHARE. I start the video that I was just looking at from my GoPro Hero, and I also bring in my Insta 360 Studio video, which I had saved, and I go to the beginning and match up the videos. Sometimes you might see us on a video and we clap our hands like this. So what that is, it gives a sound spike and a note in the video where we can see ourselves clapping our hand, or in my case me clapping my hand, and that tells me where the videos will match up to. This is very not a really good explanation, but I'll show you on a video and that'll make more sense. So once I get both videos lined up, what I do, I go start to finish, the same thing, and I integrate both of them together into one video. When I get that done, then I go back and I start snipping out the parts that I want gone. And anyone out there who's doing YouTube, they can understand. We spend hours just watching the video over and over and over and snipping stuff out and editing here, editing there. It's really, really time consuming. So that being said, the time consuming part is what gets you with the cameras, but I like all the stuff I can do with the 360. I can be riding now along like this, and while we're riding I can take this and pan around, look over at the bridge here, then I'll pan back, maybe pan around, have a look at all the motorcycles here. Look at that, guys, isn't that something? So on the video I could watch these guys coming on their bikes there, then zoom away and zoom in on me to see my reaction if I wanted. Edit it all together, and finally when I get the final cut, I just do the cutting. So this is a long ramble on about my videos, my cameras and stuff, but that is sort of why I use two of this combination. I have an Akaso backup camera, which I could put here under this mount, on this handlebar, under where this little man here is sitting on a clip. But that's sort of a backup if all else fails. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.